Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. There is a message that I want to share with you guys, and the message reads like this. Hello, my brother, how are you? Can you please post my own story as hidden identity? I am a truck driver. I do come from Zim, but my mom is from Mozambique. My brother, usually most of the times I spend it in Mozambique, but I do travel between these two countries. I have a problem, and this problem, it started after I met this other sex worker that I met in Zim. My brother, I am a man that is aged 41 years old, and I have deceived women for the past years. I can say that from the day that I entered into this trucking industry, I have been deceiving a lot of women. Usually what I've been doing is that I target those women that will be standing by the hiking spot, and I will offer them a lift, and I will tell them that they do not need to pay up, especially when they are going a long distance. I'll say no need for you to pay me because you are too beautiful. I am actually lucky to travel with such a beautiful lady, but along the way I will just start counting money. So I am someone that usually come and collect my lot in South Africa and drive all the way to DRC. So my boss, he usually gives me a lot of money in US dollars so that along the way I can pay, our police, and I can pay some money by the border so that the papers can be cleared quite quickly. So when I show this money to all these women that I will give lifts, they will usually be seduced by the money that I would be displaying on the dashboard. So most of the women, it doesn't matter if they are married or not, they will end up sleeping with me anyway. I still remember that there was this other lady that I picked up in Durban. This lady had been fighting with her husband. She was on her way going to Zim. She was by the hiking spot. I picked her up, and she had a 2-month-old baby. This lady, my brother, I ended up sleeping with her whilst we were on the South African side before I had dropped her in Harare where she was going. So you can imagine how many times that I slept with this lady simply because I had promised her a lie. I had promised her that I was going to take care of her, and she did not need a poor husband that was just hustling, working as an Uber driver. She was now hanging with a man that had a lot of money. I made a lot of empty promises to her, and she believed me. She even suggested that it was fine since I wanted to do it without any protection. So since I was used to this kind of a thing of just making ladies to sleep with me almost for free, I can't even propose love to a woman. I have tried it, my brother, but it is such a long process. Like, you have to act as if this lady does not love you, and you have to give this lady money for a very long time until she would have agreed to sleep with you. But as for me, I do not have that patience. So I want something that is very fast. I show you the money, then you sleep with me. Then there was this other guy who is also working in our same company. This guy then told me that what you do is that when you want to sleep with a woman for free, is that usually target these ladies of the night, pick her up, then just pay her money that is not even enough. So usually we pay this prostitute about $5. Then you will tell her that I will give you more money on my round trip, and on the next trip at that truck stop where you would have met her, you do not stop. You would rather drive for more kilometers, then you rest at the next truck stop. And when I learned this skill, my brother, I started sleeping with a lot of women for free. Come on, $5, it is nothing. Sleeping with a lady throughout the night, and to give the lady only $5. Now, my brother, especially in Zim, I have so many ladies, and some of them I'll bring them only rice and just your small things that doesn't cost me a lot. So I had a lot which was supposed to go to Zim, and I drove throughout the night. I was tired. I parked my truck at the truck stop. This was at the shopping center in an area that is called Mazowe Inn. So I went into the bar as usual to take some beers. That was when I met this lady. She was young and beautiful, and I thought that this one is easy. To me, she is small. I thought that I was going to deceive her. So I went to her and I asked her how much she was going to charge me. She said that short time was going to cost me $5 and for the whole night it was going to cost me $15. So I said, I have that money. Actually, since you are very young, I want to support you. I am going to give you $30. She said, are you for real? And I said, yes, I am going to give you $30. So I said I wanted her for the night, and she agreed. We slept. I slept with her throughout the night, and I was even naughty so much that I actually had this other pin that I always kept at the side of my bed. So when I am sleeping with a lady, I will take that pin, then I'll just puncture the plastic that will be using the protection so that I can sleep with her without using any condoms at all. And she didn't notice anything. She only noticed that this is what had happened. So my brother, throughout the night, she kept on telling me that I was supposed to give her money, and she said that if you give me my money right now, I am going to send it to my mom. But I was like, no, I will give you tomorrow. And throughout the night, she even said that, don't you want a permanent girlfriend? And she said that she have a child. If she was going to become my permanent girlfriend, all she wanted from me was like if I was going to take care of a child. But my brother, this is not what I wanted, because I have a lot of ladies across Southern Africa that can give me that thing for free. In the morning, when the morning came, I gave her $5 and 2 kgs of rice. She was really angry and she was like, what is this that you are giving me? I said, look, since you said that you want to become my permanent girlfriend, for now, I want you to take this, and by the time that I am going to offload, I will come back and I will give you your balance. After I had gone to deliver the lot at this other place that is called Centenary, I went there and I offloaded. But when I was returning back, I didn't use the same route. I used another route. This lady waited for me and she waited for me. I lied to her that the truck had broken down and I was waiting for the mechanic. She kept on WhatsApping me and I said that I am coming. And from there on, I just kept on blue ticking her. She said, are you coming? That was when I blocked her and she used another number. At that time, my brother, I was with another lady that I had picked up, and I had evil intentions. I was going to use her, and when the morning came, I was going to give her $5. I went back to Mozambique and I stayed for a very long time. I received a strange message. This strange message, it was from a new number, and this person was threatening me, and that is when she said that she was that same young lady from Mazowe, that a lot of ladies across Southern Africa, they had been threatening me for many years. So I was used to this type of threats, and she said, you have used me throughout the whole night. You lied to me, and for the pain that you have put me through, I want to teach you a lesson. I blocked that new number again. Within a couple of days, my brother, I started to suffer from severe stomach pain and I felt like vomiting. So I thought that maybe this is just some acids. So I bought a lot of herbs. These herbs, I bought them when I had gone to deliver in Zambia, where I had this other load that I was supposed to pick up. But I struggled, my brother. I parked at this other truck in for more than 5 hours because this pain, it was just too much. I felt like I wanted to poo and I ran to the toilet, but when I went to the toilet, I could not poo anything. This pain was just too much. By the way, my stomach, it was actually growing big. My brother, I tried so much because my boss was complaining. I then started driving but the pain, it was still too much. Then when I felt like I could not do it anymore, that was when I parked by the side of the road. I parked there for hours and hours, and I wanted to poo again. This time around, this time around, I ran into the bushes, and when the poo came out, I saw that there was something that was crawling around in my poo. I looked properly, and I was surprised that there was a small snake that was as small as my finger that came out with my poo. The second time, my brother, when I was traveling from Mozambique, it happened again, and it was a worm. So I thought that there was something that was wrong with my stomach. So when I arrived in Mozambique, I went to this other traditional healer. When I went there, that was when the traditional healer told me that the lady that I slept with in Mazowe, she had visited this other powerful traditional healer, and she had bewitched me because one of her relatives is like that Nyau dancer. So those people, they use a lot of strong, powerful charms. That traditional healer said that you have to go and find him, because as for himself, he was even afraid to challenge this Nyau dancer, because he said that the problem with these Nyau dancers, what they do is that if he was going to remove these charms, then this Nyau dancer, they would actually go around and they would get some powers from Nyau dancer. So it will be more like you will be fighting with a lot of people. So he said that his shrine was not ready for such a battle. He said that the best thing that I can do is go back to Mazowe and to find this girl. The challenge that I have right now is I do not know where to find this girl, because I blocked her and deleted her numbers. I tried, believe you, my brother, to go to Mazowe with one of my brothers. We searched around the nightclubs that are in Mazowe, but we didn't find her. There was only one man who gave me a clue. This man said that the girl that I was talking about might come from an area there in Rishavani, and she had came to Mazowe because she heard that a lot of illegal miners were making a lot of money. This girl, she travels around a lot of nightclubs whereby they are close to areas where people will be doing illegal gold mining. This girl, she is beautiful and she is light in complexion. She is not like, she does not have a big body. She is slim. I don't know how to explain this girl. I never even bothered to ask her name, even from where she comes from, because this is what I have been doing for a very long time, because I didn't want, like, after robbing, because the reason as to why I do not ask the ladies that I would have deceived their names, it is because I do not want their names to be stuck in my mind soon after deceiving them, sleeping with them throughout the night. So now I am suffering, my brother. Now my whole family has been looking for this young girl, but I have been struggling. We have been struggling. We have visited different prophets that say that they know how to find this girl, but all that they have done is eaten my money. As for now, I can't even work. The moment that I get inside a truck, the pain will come back to me. It is quite a sharp pain, so much that even my boss said that go back home and rest, and when you are okay, then you will come back to work. But anyone that is a trucker knows that once your boss tells you to go back and rest, then you know that you are fired, because for you to earn as a trucker, the wheels have to keep on turning, because I am paid by the Lord. Right now, I won't get anything. My boss promised me that he is going to be paying me my basic salary, but I doubt that he is going to pay me. My brother, please assist me. If you can make this announcement, please assist me. This lady, I just heard that she comes from Rishavani. She moves around the country as she will be selling off her body. Usually she targets the areas where a lot of illegal mining will be taking place. I am just pleading with her, if she is going to hear this confession, or if she will come across the audio that you would have posted on YouTube, please, I am begging you, please, I am begging you, try to unblock me, because I am suffering. I am willing to pay you whatever that you want. Yo, dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our dear brother who's saying that he is looking for help. This lady, he does not even know her by her name. He just knows that this girl, she is light-skinned and she is slim. She comes from an area that is called Shishavane. She moves around nightclubs where a lot of illegal minors will be hanging around, and she usually targets truck drivers and illegal minors. So this lady bewitched this truck driver after this truck driver had deceived her and slept with her throughout the night. After that, he gave her only $5 and a packet of rice. Strange things do happen in this world.